Hello, crafty friends. Thank you for joining me tonight for a Beary Cute live. Now, if you already have your catalog, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you've seen other videos using, I'm getting it, here we go. Look at that. How cute is that? This is the, why did I look at that? I know the name. This is the Beary Cute stamp set, and it has a punch. I'll show you that when it's down on my desk, because then it won't be all shiny in your face. Well, it might be. Anyway, I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Niagara region in Southern Ontario. So again, thank you for joining me. Do pop a comment in so I know you're here, and I'll go from there. Actually, I can see a comment. Hello, Elsie. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. One quick little reminder before I flip the phone around, and that is that there are only 7 days left to register for our holiday Crafternoon card making event. Now that's happening on October 21st, and if you're not able to attend, don't worry, because you will have written tutorials that will be sent to you, plus you'll have video tutorials that you'll receive. You'll also be making 8 cards. 2 of those are fun folds. We've used products from the new mini, so they're amazing, as you may have guessed. You get a chance to win door prize, and what else? Oh, a surprise or 2, of course. Lifetime access, by the way, to those videos. Hello, Jackie. Thank you for joining. All right, those are my reminders, so I'm going to flip the phone around. So, and hopefully not get my, whoa, wrong one. Uh-oh. Well, that was the right one. Sorry. You think I've never done this before. Yes, the ceiling again. Oh my goodness. Turn that phone around. And don't disconnect, everybody. There we go. There's the Beary Cute set. So let me just make sure Facebook's working. Well, it must be, because I saw comments. I love your comments, by the way. I do try. It has been so busy, but I do try to get back and look at them and reply to them as well. Alrighty. So this, well, clearly, oh, move your phone over. Move your lights over, Sandy, so you can see. I said that at the beginning. I'm not sure if it's in there, it's in there. Okay, that's a little bit shiny, but it is such a cute set. Easy fussy cut. I had already fussy cut this out for my sample, and I think we'll just go from there. What was I going to say? Oh, we're making, tonight's card is, it's similar to a card that Susan Campfield had done. I had to change it, of course, because that's what I do. All right, so let's put the punch aside. We are going to be using that. We are going to be using the stamps, but I already have them. And then here is the front of the card. So this is, remind myself, because it's not called Beary Cute. This is the Beary Christmas DSP. I did show this. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and find my unboxing, a very special unboxing. And it'll show you paper like this. You know, it's weird. I must be seeing things, but this looks like it's wider on the top than the bottom. No, I'm seeing things. Anyway, isn't that cute? So here's our card front, and we're going to start right away gluing, because you know I'll get talking and blah, 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 blah. There we go. Oh, I know what I have to mention. Oh, this is really old. You can tell when it's coming out that color, which is kind of, it's turned kind of yellowy. This is an old one from when I used to do classes. I had so many, and seriously, I have to use them. All right. So what was I saying? Darn. Whenever I'm putting a piece on that's going right to the edge, and this is, I'm just making sure it doesn't hang over there, then I always turn the paper on its side. Oh, all the measurements are going to be typed in after the video. Hello, Gail. Welcome, and thank you for joining. This really is a Beary Cute card. Sometimes I say that, but I do mean it. I really do mean it. All right, so with this piece, I have embossed it, as you can probably see, and I used the Crosshatch which apparently is my favorite of the three. It's, what are they called? Basics 3D. Make sure it's not over the back. Basics 3D embossing folders. This is also the same paper, by the way. I think I did my original sample of it. Oh, stay to the end. I have another card for you. My original sample, this paper went right over, but I thought this could use a little bit of pizzazz. So I put this little piece on it. It's clearly too long. Not a problem. We will snip that. We will snip that. So I won't go all the way to the end. You can always add more glue later. Oh, I'm not liking this. I am not liking my old glue. You know when you grab one real quick because you're doing a video? All right, let's go this way. I want this to line up exactly with the DSP. Now, I don't usually like seeing DSP without something covering it. I don't like to see edges like that, but you know what? Today it's okay. Hey, Sherry, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, here we go. There, that's all snipped regular. That's the front of the card. Well, it's not done. We'll finish more. I'm going to see if I can get any glue out of this one because that's driving me crazy. All right, so the stamps are photopolymer, and I'm going to stamp the tree, and I'm going to, this is the one that gets cut out, and that. And now there's only one problem. Well, there's only one problem in that my Mossy Meadow, I'm using Mossy Meadow in Night of Navy. I thought I'd better remember to say that. This one went wonky, so it's not preforming the way I would like it to. So, did I say preforming? Performing. And, oh, in case you're wondering why I have the grid paper underneath, that is because I need it for later. Wow, that was a big hint. So I wouldn't normally say you have to like really, really push in, but because I really have to get a new one of these, I've had it for way too long, and I just got ink all the way around. It just to get color out of it is massively difficult. So I'm just going to see if I can do this. There we go. Hey. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Okay, my daughter bought bead kits for my grandson to make bracelets for everybody, but of course I already saw it, so I made one and he helped with the colors and my name. I didn't have to say grandma, a couple of little hearts, and then the colors that I like. I just thought that was really cute of him. So he wore his to his great-grandparents' 61st anniversary, let's see if I can get this right, anniversary barbecue, which I'd also gone to, and he's just so popular with it. All right, I think, let me just double check. Oh no, I can stamp this right here. Okay, now for the bear. I didn't have enough of the thicker block, so this is from Paper Pumpkin, in case you're wondering where on earth do you get a block like that. They're not my favorite because they don't have these grooves, which is how we hang on to our blocks, but this just worked out really well. Okay, commit, Sandy, commit. Da, 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 da. Whoop. Make sure we are, yep, I think we still are. Okay, done with that one. So I decided I would actually stamp using the Night of Navy for the bear instead of black, because I just thought I liked it better. All right, now here's the sentiment. I noticed, you know what, how much better this tree turned out than the one that I have waiting in the wings. Reason for that is because I didn't use this. You'll see the difference. I'll show you. All right, so let's get that done. And I'm going to go up here. Up here. It doesn't matter because it will be die cut. So it doesn't matter if it's crooked. And I do like to push down. You can see my fingers like going all kind of red and pushy looking, because I like to get a really good image. Now, the other thing is, if you do want a really good image, one thing you want to do, which I didn't do this time, is when you ink up, this isn't really the best show because it's an outline. You just want to make sure you got everything. could have used that on the sentiment. All right, we do need to punch this, so bear with me. Oh, that was a pun. I really didn't mean to say that way. Like, bear with me. But I like it. Okay, let's keep moving that around until we're happy. A little bit over, a little bit down, and commit. There we go. I have to use two thumbs for that. All right, so that guy's done. Set him aside. All right, so with the sentiment, the way I would cut this is like this. I don't want it that big because it's going to take up and cover up. If you see it like this, this is a, I don't think I wrote down what these are. Tailor-made tags. If I do this, I'm covering up bears and cute things. So what I did is I put it over here. I die cut once. Okay, so it was long like this. Then I put it back in and I slid this way up here. You can feel where the dots are. Look how prepared I am. I even put the dimensionals on the back. And then you can make it whatever length you want. That's why I'm going to keep those tags forever. I know I am. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to show you the difference between using your piercing mat and not using your piercing mat. Look at the difference in color. Like, wow, that is hugely different. I'm going to use this one though. It has kind of a bit of a whitewashed look. And let's just call that snow, shall we? And I want to keep that. So I don't need this, and that can go. I do need to do a little stamping, but we have to talk. Actually, let's put this away. All right, away. Away means not here. All right, let's get the inside of the card. This is the inside of the card, by the way. Alrighty. Okay, so measurements again. I've got them all handwritten. I just have to type them up. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold this one in, and you absolutely need to have your bone folder handy. You're going to fold that one in, this one up, so this is the mountain, and then this one you want to fold in. So it's going to look like that. You've seen that many times on cards, but this one's a little bit different. Just want to make sure. I want it really flat, and the reason for that is because I don't want extra bulk, and I want the card to lay flat, which would be lovely. Lovely. Alrighty. Now, I do need to do a little more stamping right here. So I just put it away, and you know what I did? Tossed it to the side like it didn't matter. I'm going to stamp right here, and I'm going to stamp this bear right there. Now, the thing for me is that white on white, like this is clear with a light too. It's a little bit hard to see for me, but we'll work it out. All right, move that to the side so we don't make a mess. All right, tap. Looks good and shiny. All right, I'll fold that up a little bit so I can see where I'm going. Right there. Phew, we did it. Boop. Isn't he cute? Like, I just think these are adorable. All right, closing up, that was Night and Navy again. This time I don't need that anymore. And I am going to get the DSP, also from the Beary Christmas. It's right here, already cut, ready to go. Looks like looking up in the night sky. I don't see an up or a down, and these two are going to go here and here. So let's just get those glued on. That was bright. I didn't even put the lid back on. Oops. Let's hope this one's working better than the old one. Oh, and it is. See, and it wasn't working the other day, so I gave up on it. Never give up, my friends. There's more glue. As long as you, if you're crafting, just leave it down flat, or if you happen to have some kind of device to set it in. If it's super full, I wouldn't do that. If your glue is super full. All right, I'm using, you need to put, by the way, I know I don't use a lot of glue, but you have to use enough that you have wiggle time. Okay? Otherwise, it's just going to dry and boom, you're done. Okay, next. I thought that was ink for a second. I had to make sure I didn't get ink on everything. Ta-da! Ta-doo! If you have been a customer of mine in the last 8 to 12, well, 12 months, let's say, your mini catalog is on its way. If you don't have a demonstrator and you live in Canada and you would like a mini catalog, just pop me a message and I will get it to you. All right, so that's the inside. You've got lots of room to write and write there. All right, so here's our back panel. This is now our front panel, like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be folding this up, like so, and I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to get it right across the bottom, and as centered as I can be. You know, you can only do what you can do. Let's make sure it's not upside down. And this time, believe it or not, I'm using more glue than usual, because I need to make sure this puppy has wiggle room. And again, I always, always, always have to stand them up. I think I just saw my old neighbor there. Not that you're old, okay? Hey, Rosemary. Welcome, welcome. And I'm wiggling over. That looks pretty good to me. Like, I'm not using a ruler. No intentions of using a ruler. Now, you might ask yourself, why did I not suspend this up higher? That's because the card will tip over. That's why. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to glue here, and I'm basically just going to do that. So you have a really cool folding card, and I don't know what the name for this is. You could call it a surprise fun fold. And a little bit in the center, so I get my wiggle room. Alrighty, let's aim. Please aim well. Okay, and pick it up and get that over. When I saw this, I only saw it, I think, on Saturday, and I went, that's the card. That's the card. You are old. Oh, you're so funny, Rosemary. I am old, and we are old neighbors. Yeah, I went and moved. But I do love it here. All right, so there is how it opens, and that is how it's going to sit. Well, let's pretend this is the mantle here. That's how it's going to sit. How cool is that? Have it sit that way, whatever way you want. Let's finish decorating. Okay. All right. Again, I already put the, what did I do there? Somebody got a little rough with her. Someone got a little rough. Okay, so again, I don't want to cover up too much. I know this is going to go on a slant, and I do believe the tree will go over here because I don't want to cover that little baby polar bear there. Let's do it. Oh, I missed something on the inside. I will get back to that. I'm looking over at another bear going, why is that there? I know. Good memory. Short, but it's good. All right, so we are going on a slant because, again, I don't want to cover him up. Is that about right? Yep. So push down. Again, the dimensionals are already on the back. And I can't say enough about dimensionals. Like, I think I use them on pretty much every card. I have to pop stuff up. If I don't pop stuff up, the card is flat and it doesn't make me happy. I'm looking for my take a pick tool. All right. Because I want to get, where was that going again? Okay, this corner right here. Stay. Alrighty. Just make sure that's pretty straight up and down. I need, here it is, my Simply Elegant trim. I'm just going to make a little, I should have done this before I put it on. Why do I think of these things after the fact? Oh, I crack myself up. Because I want to make it harder. This is the trim that you get, both silver and gold. I seem to go more for, do I want it this way or that way? I never remember which way I want this to go in. Probably the other way. Oh no, that'll do. So the reason why I shouldn't have put this on is because this ribbon doesn't stay put all the time, and I forgot to take the center out of it. Did I? I did. Un momento. to make it cooperate more, if you just fray that a little bit, see that white piece coming out? I find it just stays put so much better if you just leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. There we go. And through here. And my other trick was to make this stay put. I think I actually used Scotch tape, but I can use glue dots as well. Is I stuck a glue dot. See, it's already loosening. Oh, get under there. See if I can get that in there. I don't want you to see the glue dot. I just want to know that it's there. You get under there. All right. Oh, no, that's not. I'm thinking I'm seeing it, but oh, yes, I am. Well, anyway, when you make this card, please do that step first. And I would just fray these a little bit. I would probably cut them down a little bit, but you know me, they always have to be not the same length. All right, this is what I forgot to do. So here's my polar bear, and I am going to, that might be too many, I am going to put him up on dimensionals. Why not? I don't think this card will cost more to post, because I used, this is the regular, the thin basic white. I didn't use the thick. I didn't feel with the, I didn't think the thick was warranted for this card, especially when it's already got lots going on. I was going to put this guy right over here as a nice little surprise when you open it up. What do you think? We're not done yet. Oh no, we're not done. Because guess what came in the mail? These guys. Now you might be thinking, holy razzle dazzle, that's crazy. What does it help with this underneath? Nope. These are, but I might as well read it. Adhesive back glitter sequins, and they are flat. Can you see that? Super flat, and that's exactly what I want. I've got enough stuff popped up. And I noticed you have these little ones, and then you have these bigger ones. Now I didn't. You know, I think I have to go for the clear guys. See how flat that is? Perfect for your cards. I've been waiting for something. Oh, there it is. I've been waiting for something super flat to come out. I think I should use a big one. Otherwise, you know what will happen. At the end of the season, I'll have all big ones left. Not done yet. And this is the reason. Here, I didn't even use I found my silicone mat and didn't even use it. This is why. Ready? I have this underneath. And actually, I'm going to go this direction because of the Wink of Stella. Now, the other day, I thought, ugh, it's not coming out. So I brought it over to the side, squeezed it onto my paper. I squeezed it and went, and a big blob came out. So take it easy on the squeezing. But it turned out really well because when I looked at my card, and I can show you the front of it, I don't know that the Wink of Stella shows up on camera like at all. But I love this paper. I think it's adorable. This is one of the papers that we're using in the Holiday Crafternoon. And you have different options too. Different options. And if you happen to be a team member, oh, see what I just did? I did it again. I'm too strong. I'm not. I'm too strong. Thank you, Lila. Lila says, a very cute card. A Beary Cute card. All right, so I'm going to end up wasting that bit over there. So be it. Unless I find another card when the video's done, and I'll just glam it up a bunch. I always find, you know, this is kind of like your finishing touch. Your Wink of Stella is clear, okay? The other ones you don't necessarily want. You don't want colored. Now, it comes out looking like a dot, like, I don't know if you can see that one right there, but it's going to dry clearer than that. Clearer. It's going to be glittery. It's kind of like painting. Oops, that's too much, so scrape some off in the lid. And we just keep going and going and going and going and going. And I could do this all night. But your time is valuable. So I will stop there. I'm very carefully going to move that away. I forget if I mentioned that I have another card that I made using another paper from the mini. Did I write it down? I did not. Give me one moment. Oh, Rosemary's done the same thing. I'm just grabbing the paper so I can tell you what it is on the next card. Okay, Winter Meadow. I should have remembered that because it's so pretty. So here's the other card. This one I used, faceted. I think they're faceted gems. Let's find out the name. Oh, they are faceted gems. Trio packs. There's 3 different colors in there. I know we're using some of the Winter Meadow as well in the in the Holiday Crafternoon. So I don't even remember this die, the die that I thought looked really cool, like real 60s. And I just pulled that out the other day. We're also using this. This is the distress tile. And here's the inside of this one. Wait for it. Ta-da! More distressed. Another piece of this. I thought I would just change it up. Now, I cannot believe that I do not have, it's called Midnight Rats. Midnight Rats. It's not called that. But I can't believe that I don't have that ink. So I actually mixed 2 colors together, which was Balmy Blue and, believe it or not, Highland Heather. Weird. It is so weird how that turned out. There they are. Now, tell me, can you see the sparkles at all? Oh, that one's not as sparkly. Get card number 1. Now this one, the paper's always going to be a little bit different, right, depending on where you've cut it. This is seriously so sparkly. I kind of went, oh, what have I done? Same on the inside. And that, my friends, is that. Oh, I love your comment. Thank you. Oh, that makes me feel good. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Okay, so that was Winka Stella, Crosshatch. I think we went over everything. Again, come back later tonight or maybe tomorrow, and I'll have all the measurements. Now, if you're on YouTube watching, guess what? They're going to be there because you're watching the replay. If you haven't started following me, or if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel here on Facebook, if you haven't subscribed, I'm Lolly and Sand over on YouTube. Please subscribe. That would help. And again, Holiday Crafternoon. You've seen some of the beautiful papers we're going to use. You need to go to this one. It'll be good. It's virtual. It is virtual, so don't you worry. You can be anywhere in Canada. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. Thank you so much for watching. And wait, stop. I'll see you next Tuesday, but I know what I was going to say. You're going to see the Beary Cute set again in action on September 1st, because I'm part of a Positive Inkers global design team, and you'll see another version of the Beary Cute. You'll see that on my blog, and you'll see it on Instagram, and I will post into Facebook after the fact. So thank you again so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.